Sega fancied updating Afterburner to the 90s, so they came up with Sky Target, which first hit the arcades in Japan sometime in October 1995. Just like Afterburner, Sky Target is a rail shooter featuring a number of planes including the default F-14D Super Tomcat. Like Afterburner, Sky Target places players in control of a modern fighter jet. Players can select from 4 planes: the F-14D Super Tomcat, Raphael M, F-16C and F-15S MTD. During gameplay, the camera follows in the chase view with 2 selectable modes. The default keeps the skyline straight, while the second view gives a more dynamic feel as the skyline tilts along with the player. Unlike Afterburner 2, there is no throttle to control the speed in Sky Target, nor an ability to do an aviation roll, but at least the missiles are unlimited. After certain stages, players may have a choice of 2 different stages, an element later revisited in Afterburner Climax. Also, unlike Afterburner, Sky Target has large sci-fi inspired bosses that need to be destroyed in a set amount of time in order to receive a score bonus. For a Model 2 arcade game, Sky Target is rather janky looking. There's polygon glitching, poor camera movement throughout objects, and a lot of pop-in. If this was the only Sega Model 2 arcade game you ever saw, you certainly wouldn't have been impressed by the hardware. Let's just put it that way. The first port of Sky Target came to the Saturn on April 25, 1997. The port was handled by Appaloosa Interactive. Now Appaloosa Interactive have a dodgy track record. They are responsible for some really poor games, such as Contra the Legacy War, Cyborg Justice, Exo Squad and Evander Holyfield Boxing, but also responsible for the amazing Saturn port of Galaxy Force 2. They're also the company behind the Echo the Dolphin games, which I don't rate at all, but apparently everybody loves them. So as you can see, Appaloosa Interactive are a mixed bag of a company. Their port of Sky Target falls into the bag full of crap. While the arcade original was rather janky for an arcade game, this is much worse. We have PlayStation levels of polygon warping, an amazing amount of slowdown in a game that already runs slower than the arcade version, low quality textures, and poor ported over to the art assets. The only thing that can't be complained about is the control. Appaloosa Interactive have actually managed to port over the arcade controls very well to the Saturn. The game is also compatible with the analog controller, but is that enough to warrant the poor port? I'm afraid not. On August 14th, 1997, we saw a Windows 95 port, which was also handled by Appaloosa Interactive. This is absolutely based upon the Saturn code, as it features all the same glitches and warping polygons, but now it adds even more issues, such as large chunks of certain areas not being drawn in. On the plus side, the game does make use of more polygons and higher resolution textures. In fact, the whole game runs in 480p. It also controls quite well and free of slowdown. Yet, is it really worth playing? It's easily the better choice when it comes to the home ports, so I guess that's a plus point. Let's take a look at all three versions of Sky Target running side by side.